Welcome to another back road and boulevards. I'm out on the trail this morning. Just wanted to talk about this today. It's just a little over 6 weeks where I had my hip replaced, my right hip. And wow, I'm walking 3 miles. It's awesome. So I'm walking out in the wild blue yonder here. Yeah. Got my crow feathers on. And so let me tell you, if you're walking with pain and it's hard to, I was walking 3 to 5 miles every morning and was doing good. And then about a year or so ago, I took my granddaughter to Disneyland. And I was standing and it was painful. I thought, why is my hip killing me? Anyways, I went to a chiropractor, doctor, everybody. The doctor took an x-ray. Said, you have arthritis in that right hip. It's bone on bone. You'll feel a lot better if you get it out. And my physical therapist, he said, everybody I know has had their hip done, says, I wish I would have done it sooner. My gosh, he was right. So I went to my chiropractor, physical therapist guy, and he gave me exercises to do, and some in the gym too. And my friend's a trainer, and he gave me exercises. And before I had the surgery, I could hardly walk a quarter mile. So before I had the surgery, they had to be cleared by my cardiologist, which is part of the procedure, especially when you get a little older. And so I went, and he said, I don't like something in your blood work. You gotta go have a nuclear PET scan. So I did. He said, you got to be at St. Joseph's Hospital tomorrow. And I went. I had the Widowmaker. You can just drop dead. I told him I used to walk 3 to 5 miles, and now it's only, a quarter mile. He said, that's what saved your life. Your hip saved your life. If I wouldn't have had a bad hip, I would have been up on the trails and probably just dropped somewhere. Well, so anyways, I scheduled the surgery. After I had, he put 2 stents in my heart. I forgot that part. He went in and through this little right here. Where is it? Right here. They put a thingamajig up there. And they had to drill out some calcium and put 2 stents in. So that kind of waylaid my hip surgery. And then I went and got a clearance again from him, a stress test and all that. And then I got set up to do my hip surgery. The hip surgery is amazing. It was my right hip. They make an incision in the front now. They used to in the back and cut the muscle, and so the recovery time was a lot longer. Well, now they cut it in the front and they fold the muscle over in the nerves. I don't know, that's out of my wheelhouse, but came home in the first couple days. You have to use a walker, and you have to be very careful. They put a brand new titanium hip in. You don't want to mess that up. Heal right the first time. It takes twice as long the second time. So now here I am, a little over 6 weeks. I'm walking like a champ. I have no pain. My hip's working fine. Everything's working fine. My heart's working fine. I didn't even know I had a heart. And there you go. So I love this part. This is the old dam in the Santiago Oaks. So my hip is working good. I'm walking. Got to make sure that you don't want to be riding a bicycle or a motorcycle or anything like that where you can fall and dislocate that hip, because it's still healing. Although I just went last week and it's fully attached. He said, you can resume to normal now, just be careful. So, in summary, if you're considering hip surgery, and you're like I am, I like to walk and hike every morning. So if you're considering it, get it done. Yeah. And enjoy the day. Good morning. How you doing? Pretty good? And I love being out on the trails. I don't see that many people out here, but everybody's friendly. Everybody's out here for the same reason. And it's another day above the daisies. I'll be talking to you soon.